Hey there, beautiful people. It is me, Tanya, founder of the TNG Designs Group Limited. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Now, today's video, we're going to be talking about how does branding affect your productivity. Now, yeah, it's not a question you probably typically ask yourself. However, you're going to start realizing, oh, that's what it is. And oh, yeah, I do actually need to make sure I'm tapping into these things because, yeah, I need to be getting on with X, Y, and Z because keep going around in circles, right? Folks, make sure you go ahead and stick around to the very end because I want to make sure that you're getting to grips as to why these three things are going to be super beneficial for you and your brand, and equally how it starts affecting your productivity, right? That part. And before you do, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel because, as always, I want to make sure that you're getting the most out of my channel for sure, but equally all the videos that I keep sharing as well. And if you haven't done so as well, I love the views. And as I said to you before, just a minute ago, please make sure you do that part of subscribing because I want to make sure that I'm putting out enough information for you guys. And if I have the people to be able to deliver it to, obviously my message gets to go out even further. And that's one of my missions, especially to help others to see that they are more than what they see. So folks, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. Hit that little ding bell so you do not miss out on any videos that I go ahead and upload. And as always, stick to the very end because I've got a super cool gift for you. So folks, without further ado, let's get into it. So as I said to you before, we're going to be talking about how branding affects your productivity. And yes, it actually does. Because believe it or not, when you start thinking about what these aspects actually are, you're going to start thinking to yourself, oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, just yeah. Okay. So first thing, I want to make sure that you know, especially when it comes to how branding affects your productivity, right? When you understand what your VPV is, you know, I will talk to you guys about this till I'm blue in the face, simply because it is that important for you and your brand, right? Your VPV will help you to do these things, and your VPV will help you to number one, let's just get straight into it, make more purposeful moves, right? When you realize how you start moving with purpose, how you start working with purpose, you start going on to this next part. And I'm going to go straight into it, which is number two, which is the idea of actioning your actual to-do list. So when you work with purpose, you action your to-do list. When you know what it is that you're doing, you know exactly what it is that you need to make sure and how it is that you need to make sure to reach your goal, your vision, whatever that element is. This is why I'm saying, folks, establish what your VPV is because it helps you to save time. It helps you to establish a direct kind of a route that makes more sense to you. And when things make more sense to you, you get to start working with clarity. You get to start working with a different and more direct, more purposeful approach, right? And wouldn't you agree that if you are perhaps walking in the fog, right, you need a set of high beams to make sure that you can see your path clearly, right? Your VPV are your high beams, and equally, your VPV allows you to establish how to make those purposeful moves in a direction that is congruent to you and your brand. So think about that. And this third part, when it comes to the idea of understanding how branding actually affects your productivity. On the idea of purpose, making purposeful moves, you also know how to be direct to your audience or speak directly to your audience, simply because you know what your message is, simply because with your message, you know how you're helping people. You know how with your service or with your product, the thing, what it is that you do can actually help. And you know that and you'll deliver it with certainty, right? So when you know these aspects and these elements and really assets for you and your brand, right? The performance is way better, folks. In the sense where I'm talking about performance, I'm talking about the idea of productivity. I'm talking about your delivery, the way how you actually do work for others, you know, how you serve others. When you make those purposeful moves, when you're actioning your to-do list, and when you're actually speaking to a pool of people who actually make sense to you, but equally your message starts making sense to them, that's the difference. Branding can affect productivity in so many ways, but those three key and main things are the things that you really want to make sure that you are tapping into and homing in on when it comes to you and your brand. So folks, think about that one. Really think about that one, and equally share this video. Go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel. And before you go, make sure that you go ahead and tap into my guide. It is my gift from me to you. So I want to make sure that you're actually using it. And I get it. Sometimes we get bombarded with a whole bunch of guides, to-do lists, checklists, whatever they may be. However, I want to make sure that you are tapping into this specific one, because it will allow you to go ahead and start actioning things straight away rather than waiting. You can actually start getting on with it, right? But here's a little thing as well. I want to make sure that you are thinking about. I know that you're going to start actioning things, and I know that you're going to get on with it, which is great because you've understood your VPV. However, what I also know is that you're going to have a whole bunch of questions. So attached to my guide is another cool gift from me to you, and it's inviting you on a call with myself, not with a member of my team, but with myself, for right here, right now, in the sense where I want to make sure that you are understanding where you are right now, but equally where you can actually be and how you can actually start making or putting purposeful moves in place for yourself and start creating a direction that actually relates to you and your brand to be able to get to that goal and to actually make sure that your vision is realized. So folks, go ahead and click on the link that's in the description box below. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe to this channel, and hit that little ding bell so you do not miss out on any videos that I go ahead and upload. And I will see you on the other side.